All right, back to the songs. But yeah, I gotta say that little adventure to Boston was an adventure I would not have been able to go on in my previous life 4 months ago. So very thankful for that experience, and very thankful to all of you for being here. I mean, I know that it seems like Matt Farley would have talked to absolutely anybody because he gave his phone number out in my video. But I think it helped a little bit that I had a channel and I had you guys, and he knew he was going to get something out of it. So there's my rant about that. Okay, today we're doing For All the Cows for Anthony LaRocca, and now we can have a cows playlist because we have Walking the Cow and For All the Cows, and what other cow songs are there? somebody let me know if there's another cow song. All right, here we go. The first chord in this song is pretty easy and fun, so that's good. The first chord in this song is C9, and C9 is played like this, not C add 9. C9 is played like this. Middle finger, A string, 3rd fret. Pointer finger, D string, 2nd fret. Ring finger, G string, 3rd fret. This is a funny sounding chord. And pinky finger, B string, 3rd fret. That's C9. Now, here today to explain to us what a C9 chord is and why it's called that is our music theory expert and my kindergarten teacher, Miss Poopadoop. Yes, hello, thank you. No, stop, that's too much. All right, anyways, as Ryan was saying, what we're learning is what a C9 chord and why it's called that is. What? So, here we have the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If you were to continue the C major scale, it would just repeat, right? So that's why I say that 1 is 8. And these numbers are the degrees of the scale. C is the first one, D is the second note, E is the third note, and so on and so forth. So when you're naming chords, oftentimes the numbers in the chords, well, every time, the numbers in the chords correlate to the notes in the chord relative the degree, which is what these numbers are called, the degrees, of the home scale. It's a C chord, of course, so C major is the home scale. Now, you'll see in our chord shape that we have a C. That's the 1, right? We have an E. That's the 3. Recall that all major and minor chords, without any weirdness added to them, are made up of the 1 and the 3 and the 5. Let's continue. Now, the B flat, what on earth is that? Because there is no B flat in the C major scale. Well, a 7 chord uses actually the flat 7, so that's kind of weird. It's the note that becomes in between 6 and 7, so B flat, and that is the note that makes a C7 a C7. So where's the 9 come from? Well, here's our D, but it's differentiating between this D, the second D, and this D, the 9th D. The 2 is the 9, but the 9 means that it's a higher D, and anytime you say any odd number in a chord higher than 7, so 9 for instance, you're assuming that there is a flat 7 or a dominant 7 in that chord, and that's why this chord is called C9, because it's C's root and third, the dominant 7th, because that's assumed when you say 9 or higher, and there's our 9. Back to you, Ryan. My kindergarten teacher. I have to get her a whiteboard, and I will. It won't be so cramped next time. Well, maybe next time it will, but the time after that it won't be so cramped. Okay, so we got our C9 chord, and we're going to go just down, up, and then you're going to move this shape down 1 fret, but we're going to take the 9-ness out of it, and we're going to make it a regular old B7, but we're not going to add the pinky to the E string 2nd fret, which was what we would classically do, but leaving something out doesn't necessarily change the chord. So it's a B7, A2, D1, G2, and that's a nice little change. You hear that open B string there? And then we're going to play a regular old E chord and give it an up strum, because mostly you hear the E and the B string there, mostly. And that's half the song. That you hear sometimes, not Phil Donahue, was he little? I don't know how big he was. Anyways, is E string 3rd fret, 4th fret, open D, 1, 2, G2, 3, 4. So that's the way I like to do it. Use the first finger for your D string, because then it's right in position to start in on your G string. It's a tricky one to pick because it's so fast, and so you got to skip the A string. Skipping strings always makes it hard on your right hand. Go slow. I like to do a hammer-on, and then slide up, and then hammer-ons there. It doesn't sound like that's what Dave Grohl does in this song, but that's what I like to do. Makes it a little smoother. Anyways, that's the verse. We're going to switch to power chords now, is G, power chords, so E1, no. First finger, E3, A5, and D5. Then comes B, you have a choice. You can move to the A string 2nd fret, keep your same power chord shape. Or, because grandma always brings, crappy deviled eggs, you can move up to the 7th fret of the E string. Do it 3 times. Then you're gonna go A, and I think, okay, so A, followed by, you could stay with power chords here, and in which case it would be the, by the way, this is a power chord. If you don't play the B string 2nd fret, that is the 3rd note of the A major scale. That was that little trip there. If you don't play the B string 2nd fret, it's a power chord. Open to 2. You could do your E string 5th fret for A, to C, which is the 3rd fret of the A string. 3 times, but quicker, and then end on E. But I think I hear a C7 there, so you'd want to play A, C7, A, C7, which is 3, 2, 3, and then B string 1st fret. Very similar to a C9, you see. It's got those 3 notes in common. So A, C power chord, or A, C7, A, C, E. And that's the whole song. We're done. We did For All the Cows. That is it. That's the entire song. Oh, a thing about the strumming in the chorus. So this is called swing feel or swing time, and it is the difference between down up 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 and down up 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 down up, which is to say the down gets a little more attention time-wise than the up does. So regular time, swing time. And that's what the chorus for this is. G, B, G, B, A, C. I think I like that C7. Skip the B string 1st fret and do A3, D2, and G3. A, C, go. That's how you play For All the Cows by the Foo Fighters for Anthony LaRocca. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.